Well, welcome to another edition of Fun with Factlers. I cannot believe we have been at Riverside State Park Equestrian Area for the last 3 months. Well, last fall while visiting Spokane, we were asked by the rangers whether we'd like to be a host at the Equestrian Area. And we said, sure, why not? So they said, be here 1 April. And what greeted us? Of course, snow. What else? Well, Spokane had one of the coolest and wettest springs on record, which made it great because the wildflowers are fantastic. I sure am glad that I have an app on my phone that will identify wildflowers. It sure got to work out this year. Even into the third week of June, which normally is all brown in Spokane, the flowers are still blooming. The campground is really unique. To be able to camp here, you have to have equestrian, which means horses or anything else with hoofs. Most of the time there's plenty of space, but we did have a few events that the campgrounds are full, and just like people, there are many different sizes of horses. And yes, we did have burros, donkeys, and mules. Besides checking campers into their campsites, there were 4 main things we had to do. One was to clean the trails.
Hey, we're on poop patrol. Here Kurt is clearing out the poop on the trail.
Part of the facilities here is an arena so they can do barrel races and other horse training. And once a week, I would have to grade it. Picking up pine cones was another chore. And Tammy said it was just like picking potatoes as a kid. And no, I did not speed this film up. After getting the pine cones picked up, we'd put them in the gator, and I would take them back in the woods and just dump them. And it was great food for the squirrels. Well, all the equestrian users pick up their own manure, but they put it in the spreader. And guess what you do with the manure spreader? After our daily chores, we usually went on a 2 to 3 mile hike every day, and I made sure that I kept my camera with me and tried to identify as many flowers as possible. Just listen to the great music and see how many of these flowers you can name. We've spent over 30 summers in Spokane, and believe it or not, we found a trail that we had never been on. It's called Mystic Falls.
And there goes Lolly. Pretty good footbridge. It's a pretty neat canyon in here. Never been back in here before. Oh, wait.
This trail is about a mile long, and it's right next to Indian Canyon Golf Course. Bald eagles, coyotes, and deer are very common animals here in the park. Fellow adventure seekers Kris and Annette of Wandering Women actually spent a couple days with us on their cross-country bicycle trip. We even had visitors from all the way from Ohio. We also actually got dressed up one night and went to a fundraising event for a local charity. As the sun sets on this adventure, what are we going to be up to for the rest of the summer? Well, on July 3rd, we leave for 59 days to Europe to hike the Camino. Thank you for watching this edition of Fun with the Facklers, and make sure you follow us on our Camino adventure.